All right, video one for our legal final paper. Okay, so the first things to probably talk about are just kind of the formatting of how we want to do our paper. So according to the assignments, we need to discuss the question being presented. The question being presented is, of course, whether or not it was false imprisonment. Okay, I'm putting my Word document. Okay. Alright. And just to make sure I am defending, you are prosecuting, right? Just in case. I am 1A. I'm just... You are... Student A, counsel for the plaintiff, Denise. Oh, okay.
Let's see, you're...
So I'm actually prosecuting. Okay, making sure. Okay. Cool. Okay, so start the format. If I scroll down, Jesus, my computer's dying. Okay. Introductionary statements / points. Okay. And then I will do... Okay. Discussion of the problem. Okay, so discuss or address main issue, which is whether or not Denise was imprisoned falsely imprisoned. Okay. Okay. Finding legal. Okay, so what else should go in the introduction for both arguments other than addressing the legal question? There really doesn't have to be, but, you know, any other, like, little things you could think of?
thinking mostly, yeah, just like address the legal question there.
So, question. Okay. Then we can keep our introductory kind of statements short too in the paper. It's not really a big deal. Okay, so according to the paper, we should summarize the likely court outcomes. Okay. Summarize likely. I'm sure that in the final paper we'll probably so I guess each write around. So argue the favorable court outcome from your point.
Yeah.
So, and then we'll just combine them in a final paper, say next week or 2 weeks from now or whenever we decide to write up the final paper.
Yeah.
So, likely court decision. Okay, cool. That will be. Put this in bullet points. Argue why your side is going to win. For me, it's Denise. Okay. Okay, so we'll have our introductory paragraph, and then we'll probably have what's almost like an abstract for like a research paper, just kind of going over like what we think the court outcome will be for each side.
Yep.
So we'll probably like briefly include, I'm just going to be abstract, like briefly include why using main arguments. Okay. Then this is when we'll actually discuss the facts. Okay. Precise facts will happen. Only the relevant facts, do not state the entire scenario. Only the relevant facts. Okay. Yes, sir. State the facts. Bullet points. Boom. So archetype, abstract, like, and then I'll put explain relevant facts to support main arguments, which will act like a follow-up for the abstract paragraph. Okay. Then discussion is when we'll actually go into, okay. This will be the body. Which will, okay. Sorry, I'm kind of talking to myself, but
No, that's good.
So where are you from?
From Rochester.
Rochester, okay.
Town over.
Yeah? I'm not very familiar with the New York area. I'm from North Carolina, so I just have family up here, so I just decided to go to college up here.
I got family down in North Carolina too.
Yeah? Where at?
They live in Richlands, right by Wilmington.
Okay. Nice. I know that area. Kinda. It's funny because I've been away for a few years now, and now I feel like I don't know either place anymore. Especially how much they're building down there. Do you visit often, or?
Yeah, I usually visit my sister for like holidays sometimes. I'll be back there.
Oh, okay. Huh. So is your family like originally from the South, or originally from the North?
Originally from the north.
Okay, but your sister just moved down south. I'm guessing she's like older or so.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. Man. Why law?
Why law?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's just something that I've been interested in my whole life. I always took a lot of courses in high school for it, and I
Okay.
always found it to be something that I had the most fun doing.
You have fun doing it to the point where you want to write contracts for the rest of your life?
Oh, hell yeah.
Really? do you actually believe that when you say that to yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. You should definitely take Jason for contract law, because that's what he does. He's a contract lawyer. He just does teaching on the side because he can do that. And the guy tells us every time we go into class how he took a private jet from Miami last weekend to come back here to teach us, or going on business trips or whatever, so that's always fun to hear about. Would you say you have a passion for law?
Yes, I would.
Define that.
I don't ever get burnt on doing anything wrong, and I always find myself extremely interested, no matter what it is, honestly.
Okay. It's interesting. So you probably won't change your mind?
No, probably not.
No? Okay. It's interesting. Usually people kind of want flashier jobs. I mean, not that these jobs aren't flashy, but just kind of people don't exactly say they want to be a contract lawyer. So why contract law?
Because that is something. Because I took a lot of I took multiple contract courses in high school, and I always found those to be the most fun. And I feel like that's something I could do for the rest of my life. Lucky.
You took contract courses in high school?
Yep.
Where'd you go to high school?
Russian Rieta. It's middle of nowhere.
Wow.
I don't know. We had a whole law program. It was really nice.
Wow, that is pretty cool. Do you think that like influenced you to go into law? Just like
yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's cool. Huh. Interesting. Showroom application. And conclusion. Did you take any college courses in high school?
Yeah, I actually did.
Okay.
We had this like community college thing that gave college credits and whatnot. So I used to go over there and take a couple classes.
Oh, the dual credit system?
Yep.
That's cool. What'd you take?
I took a singular law class, and then I just took like one of them was like physics, and the other was calculus, something like that, pre-calc.
Did you take a lab with physics? Like, did you get your science credit done for? Or did you?
It was
not?
just like a regular physics course, but it doesn't really. Sadly, it didn't apply here, so I have to take science courses anyways.
Of course. Well, you only need one, right? In a lab, I think.
Yeah,
for a
you need
law
one
degree.
in a lab.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Are you taking it now? Or you take it last semester, or?
I took my the one credit last semester, and I'm taking a lab this one.
Oh, okay. What'd you take?
It's a climate change.
Climate change, that counted?
Yep.
What the fuck, dude? It's so funny. Cause I used to be a bio major, so I took bio 1, 2, and chem 1 and 2, and physics. So when I swap majors, I'm like, well, But that's cool, because science classes do kind of suck here. I'm not gonna lie. You're kind of lucky taking what you did. So why UB?
I always wanted to go to UB. I don't know. It's somewhat affordable.
Yeah, that's fair.
Close. It's close enough to home where I don't feel like I'm too far away, but I also don't feel like I'm too close. Like it's just like a perfect distance. It makes it's easy to get back, and I feel like I'm far away where nobody can bother me. So.
It's the old family a bother.
Love them, but you know,
Yeah.
sometimes I just need to be alone.
Yeah, I feel that. You're with him for what, 18 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you make in the debate, by the way, for the class? Do you know what your grade was?
I got a 45 out of a 50. I don't know where he took the 5 points away.
Yeah, I don't know what he took mine away to. I got a B+ for it in the grade book, and I was like, well, we were told to all talk, and then we were told to not talk too much.
Exactly.
So I stopped talking, and then apparently I still got points taken out. I don't know. I don't know how he grades anything, to be honest.
I don't know either.
I'm just hoping I get the A, but like, something tells me
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a B+ or whatever in the class, and I'm gonna be annoyed. But what do you do?
Yeah.
You need the credit. Okay, what else am I gonna add to this? Sub-issue. Sub-issue A. Intent A. Introduce with added detail. Then explain and apply the law. Let's see. Central ID, I guess. BCD, and then. I'm thinking for the discussion body, I might just have like 4 or 5 like main ideas of like, you know, applying the law for like whatever argument we come up with.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm thinking on the paper it says to kind of like include kind of the rebuttal and counter analysis inside the body. But I kind of want to make that its own separate paragraph. So I might do that. Just when the time comes, I think it just might sound a little better. Just like we can both explain the main legal points, and then like next paragraph or next portion of the paper we can just kind of like attack each other's points, or like, you know, the weaknesses or strengths of them, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Have you ever like written a paper of this length before?
I have not actually. This is the first time I've done so.
Are you a little nervous?
Yeah, I think we got it.
Yeah.
I'm a believer. I believe in myself.
What's the longest paper you've written before?
I think 10 pages actually.
Okay. In high school?
Yeah.
Damn.
Which was horrible. I hated that.
That sounds horrible. What class was that for?
That was for it was for like AP history or something like that. AP US history something.
What was the paper on? Do you remember?
It was about, I think it was like a description of like the Civil War, and I had to go into detail. It's really annoying because I hate the Civil War. That's my like least favorite part of history is US.
Is the least favorite war?
Like I just genuinely don't like US history. I think it's so boring.
Yeah, you're telling me. I had to take fucking 2 classes in college. I took in community college because I also did the dual stuff in high school for a couple classes, and I took a American history course. And then for some reason it didn't apply here, or like it did, but it didn't apply for a history credit. It was just like an elective. So I had to take U.S. history here. So I took the same class twice, and it was like the most mind-numbing experience ever. But it's okay. Man. So college was always the goal?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Is that just like, was there a lot of family like in college? Like, are your parents educated, or is this just kind of like something you were just?
Nope, I'm actually the first one to go to college.
First generation?
Yep.
Okay, me too. That's cool. Do you ever find it like overwhelming?
I feel like at the very beginning, yeah, but I feel like it's simmered down now. I feel like I've adjusted.
Yeah, I feel that. Analysis, tech each other's points, and those points, weaknesses, then maybe further strengthen arguments. Response. Okay. The conclusion of final authoritative synthesis. Okay. Into conclusatory statements. Analysis / closing statements. Do you know what your main points are going to be?
My main points are going to be that it seems to be under the shopkeeper's privilege, so there was reasonable grounds.
Okay.
Reasonable manner. I just don't know about the reasonable time. That's going to be my main point, is that he was not liable for it just because his actions prove that it wasn't intentional.
Okay.
And that he suspected that there was theft.
Gotcha. I ask 'cause I'm trying to make sure I address these because, you know, the professor did say that there was a right answer. So I wonder if he would take off points if we didn't come to the right conclusion.
Yeah. I think that's what he said. He was like, we'll both agree on a conclusion. Okay, so I wrote the header.
Okay.
Like, it's a very rough draft. It's 156 words, which satisfies what we have here.
Yeah.
But just
Liable for continues to briefly confined to a malfunction of security system. These are the courage of concealed merchandise. At which point malfunction security system has automatically locked the doors, marked it non-manually activate the system, and had instead attempted to fix the malfunction while also verifying the respect theft. Short time later, privilege, which prevents reasonable detention when suspected of theft that's supported by reasonable grounds. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah.
because then that should let us go straight into
It would definitely flow more into like kind of arguing the main points for each side.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as the likelihood outcomes. Yeah, because then that can go straight into our brief answers. And then that would flow straight into the statement of facts.
Okay.
I feel like I should probably describe more of the prosecution part, though. I feel like I'm too much of it.
It was a little argumentative, but I mean, as long as we don't repeat ourselves in like the next part going into like the, you know, just summarizing the likely court decisions,
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine. Because the problem with writing papers with like an introduction and like an abstract like paragraph is like you don't want to repeat yourself because they kind of both do the same thing. So. Okay. Alrighty. the fact that mark deduced for mark response queues gains automatically. My side is definitely a little hard to argue for, that's for sure. Emotionally intense through unpredictability. Potentially explain why doing good was still on person. Imprisonment. Okay. Tended to confirm. Conventions are confirmed. Sent. Easy. If I was otherwise privileged. If I was not otherwise privileged. Yes. So this is these are the main points for argument there. Okay. Okay. I like the format for sure. It's about that time. I was just kind of before we end the video, I just kind of wanted to go over just like one final formatting thing for the sake of the video. Okay, so you were kind of writing up a rough draft of kind of the introductory paragraph, right? Just you know, questioning the legal whatever, and then we're gonna go into the main point and the what we think the court is gonna say for our own statements. We'll just like I'll write my own version of that. So like say next time we meet, oh actually I need to write this down so I remember. But for next meeting, I will have my. Because we honestly could just like combine this paper as we go.
Yeah, that's what
so like, I'm gonna get my introduction written up. Also, the likely court decision paragraph, and then I think I'm going to. Because I have two of the main points I want to go over, but I want to try to get two more. Through like I'm gonna look in a little more into the. Definition of false imprisonment and just kind of I know we said like stick to the paper, but I might have to get a little creative.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because right now I have like just the door locked before Mark deduced the crime, and then I can argue emotionally intense through the unpredictability of like the system malfunctioning and she not knowing what's going on. I might need 2 more, I'm not sure, so I'm gonna try to get that done. So I'm gonna try to format the 4 main points for my argument. And then that's the first thing we'll do when we come together next week, is maybe we'll just finalize our introduction, finalize our court's likely paragraph, and then we'll finalize the body.
Yeah.
So, and then, yeah, we'll just go from there.
So by the time we're done, by the time we meet next week, we should have our brief answers and statement of facts, right?
Is that, yeah, but also I want to start knocking out the body.
It's a discussion. Okay.
So like, just, I mean, it doesn't have to be like completed, but just kind of like format your main points for your argument.
Yeah.
And just kind of like maybe have a rough draft of it, so we can just kind of write it together.
Yeah.
Which,
yeah, that works.
Okay, cool. And then that will be like our meeting next week, and then that will go into, I think there's just 2 meetings after this, right?
Yep.
And then we'll just, after we finalize the body during that 30 minutes of next, we will go towards the, just like the discussion and, you know, rebuttal conclusion. So, sounds good to me. All right, cool. Not too shabby. I am not a good writer on the fly, so I kind of need to like have time to like go home and kind of look at it a little bit more before I start just writing shit down. So, all right, that's about it.